If Setai Yakuyoma's a weird romp into how smart degeneracy can be, then is the crack cocaine concoction of why degenerate comedy is awful. Nothing I can think of in this show supports any rhetoric of fun or profound ideals founded in the abysmal folly of the unhealthy mindset that I can't take into respectable or ironic sort of view when this show attempts to peddle in efforts to provide a sort of outlet for whoever asks for it. Look, I want to make it clear that I'm not trying to kink shame anyone, and trying to release any pressure within oneself can often be healthy for many people. But my god, even if I took out those factors, this is still a garbage show. So, Sado is a masochist. Nothing wrong with that, and he's determined to cure his kink so that he may confess his love to a girl. That's fine too. So he resorts to joining a club whose goal is to help others in need, led by a girl with a god complex, with another girl who has androphobia, and who also happens to be the girl who awakens Sado's masochism in the first place. So, you know the drill, it becomes a romantic comedy where the girls hate him, but his quirks slowly get to them to ease up on him until they eventually fall in love. That would be cool if it wasn't so damn insulting and dirty to watch. This could have been an interesting setup if it actually focused on the dramatic elements to the story, like Sado trying to better himself and his struggles, or the androphobe's want to cure herself. But no, every second is a loud, obnoxious attempt to make you laugh at the wacky antics of these people's problems. Oh, look at this little girl with a god complex hitting this guy with a metal bat. It's funny because he likes it, but he's not supposed to, doho. Ugh, it's so in your face about how extreme it goes, like it's a goddamn Tom and Jerry cartoon. Here's the problem, it's not funny, it's disturbed. For good slapstick comedy, you need a balance of pain, impact, and any semblance of insanity in a situation of grounded reality. You have the impact down, but the pain and the insanity in reality are too wonky to work with. The painful parts are either too cringy to watch or lack an identifiable meaning to its purpose, and it's all happening in too goddamn ludicrous of a situation for it to even qualify as relatable. Take the fight between the club president and the androphobe. There's a reason for it, but it's dredged in corny cliched ideas that no respectable viewer wouldn't parallel to other media. The situation of making Sado the prize is silly, but the characters themselves just work off awful personality traits that prevent it from making it even remotely enjoyable. Especially the goddamn lolly god complex abuser. You know how some people can't stand tsuneres because they would be terrible people in real life? Well, they have a point, especially when it comes to this selfish, irredeemable, obnoxious domestic abusing turd monkey. The animation is terrible, not as traditionally bad, but the style shoves a moe likeness in its presentation. I guess it's to add to the comedy of such cutesy characters beating the shit out of each other, but it's just so off-putting and the novelty wears off real quickly anyway, so it's kind of a moot point. Speaking of, I know it's supposed to be an exaggeration, but I'm pretty sure masochists don't love getting beaten up constantly. I mean, I'm no expert, and I'm sure it's different for everyone with that kink, but I think there's a difference between consensual S&M and a violent attack. There's some also really gross jokes and innuendos made. I know this was and is still kind of a thing in anime, especially during the time this was made, but trust me, the amount of sexual harassment, assault, body shaming, and unflattering homosexual caricatures would make even 90s Hollywood do a double take. I hate this show. It's the show I dreaded the most to rewatch. It tries to be overly funny on reasonably concerning topics. And I know, anime, is supposed to be an exaggeration on the Japanese outlook of certain ideas, but it's just unbearable. I don't know, it's the whole fact that they disregard this one guy's feeling for self-betterment and choose to shit on it. It's like an encouragement of his behavior rather than remedying it. Or maybe it's that there's no time to breathe, or taking the moment properly, or anything, fucking anything, that stops it for a moment to ask itself, maybe we should respect the viewer's intelligence. Fuck this show.